Very pleased to report that the show hasn't begun already like it did last night on us. We are here at the Bottom Line for the 4th anniversary. To list the type of people that have played the Bottom Line would be fruitless. There are just so many people who have played here in the 4-year history, from guests who were not scheduled to play to the people who are regularly scheduled in. Started out with Dr. John. Stevie Wonder was here opening night, Mick Jagger. And the traditional anniversary show has been David Bromberg and Friends, and there have always been a lot of surprises. This is Richard Neer. I was at the Bottom Line opening night and have been here ever since, except occasionally to go on the air and to do some sleeping activities. And we're real pleased to be here for the 4th anniversary of the Bottom Line with David Bromberg and Friends. We're going to shoot you now to the stage for Scott Muni and Dave Herman, who will handle the introductions live on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Scott Muni and Dave Herman.
This is something New York needed, as we all know, as we're packed in here tonight. But this is the 4th anniversary. And I want to thank Alan and Stanley and the entire staff of the Bottom Line for 4 years of some great entertainment and a good place to come down and hang out.
If I had to make up a list of reasons why there is no place other than New York, the Bottom Line is high on that list. High on that list. When I say New York, I mean Jersey and Connecticut. I mean, New York is just the heartbeat of a whole area. And the Bottom Line is one of the reasons why it's just so great to live here. So happy anniversary.
And all of us at NEW-FM, thank you. And we hope you have a good time tonight. And you know you're going to. So you're going to repeat from last night. Let's bring out David Bromberg.
David Bromberg. David Bromberg at the Bottom Line for anniversary is getting to be like Christmas. It's a new tradition here.
Thank you very much. This is exciting for me. I got to get over my nerves a little. You know what I've done? I've asked a lot of friends of mine to come down and play for you and with us, and we're going to get the whole band up, and we're going to do a lot of different stuff, you know. First thing, I'd like to bring on a friend of mine who I learned a lot with and who was in my band for 3 years, and he said he'd let me play with him a little bit. I don't know what to tell you, except I learned an awful lot about old-time fiddle music, and he's just about my favorite playing partner. This is J.M. Linden Unger. I hope I don't mess it up.
Wait a minute. Soundproof.
Oh boy. We're going to start out with a moonshine tune. Thought that might strike a sympathetic chord. This one's from Georgia. It's called Rockingham Cindy.
Where you get your whiskey away, you get your dram. I got it from a little bar way down in Gonna tell you where I kissed her. Gonna kiss her there tonight. Rocky Road, Cindy, Rocky Road town. Rocky Road, Cindy, way down Rocky Town.
Thank you.
Oh boy. Well, we got to get a little closer together here because we really like one another.
I think on this next song we're going to prove to you that Lynn can sing in a normal range. I don't know if you heard her squeaking there. It was her helium voice. This one's a Jelly Roll Morton tune. It's called Alabama Band.
Hit it, Jay.
Hit it?
Hit it. I'm Alabama bound, Alabama bound, and when the train pulls in, I'm gonna leave this town. Don't you leave me here, don't you leave me here, but if you have to go, we'll leave a dime for beer. I'm Alabama bound, Alabama bound, and when the train pulls in, I'm gonna leave this town. When the rooster crows and the hens run around, well, if you want my love, you better run me down. I'm Alabama bound, Alabama bound, and when the train pulls in, I'm gonna leave this here town. I'm Alabama bound, Alabama bound, and when the train pulls in, I'm gonna leave this town. But if the train don't come, I got a mule to ride. Thank you. Thank you. I'll play a little Texas tune for you all.
Anybody from Texas out there? Well, what are you doing here? Happy birthday, Texas. It's called the Cotton Patch Rag.
Thank you. Closer to the mics, the man says. Oop, not that close.
You're going to sing for me.
Well, I'd like to sing a song that I wrote, actually. This song is called Lonesome, and it's for all you fellas and gals out there who would like to get a little closer to the person you're sitting next to, but you're too chicken to say something. Oh, look at that.
Do we have any chickens in the audience? Let's hear them. All right. I knew there were some chickens in this audience.
No, that's a different song, Jay.
I could smell it. No.
We do a lot of chicken songs. This is not one of them. Go over there and put your hand on her shoulder. If you wanted her love tonight, you should have told her. You've got to be a little braver, a little bolder. Just hold her. Don't try to scold her. 'Cause every time we fight or play, we live to see another day together in the sunlight. We all try to make it last, try not to let it go too fast. Forever is a long, long time. She's just an independent lady on the outside, with a woman's heart that's taken on the inside. And she's afraid of being taken on a joyride. Once she cried because the boy lied. And every time we fight or play, we live to see another day together in the sunlight. We all try to make it last, try not to let it go too fast. Forever is a long, long time. Every time we fight or play, we live to see another day together in the sunlight. We all try to make it last, try not to let it go too fast. Forever is a long, long time. Put your hand on her shoulder. If you wanted her love tonight, you should have told her.
WNEW-FM, New York.
That's good. Here's a song for all the drunken and rowdy people out there to sing along with.
No, I don't believe it. There are some.
There's a couple of them out there, I know. The name of this song is She Can't Help It If Her Heart Is Big Enough for Two. It's true. It's a country and eastern song. And your part goes, no, she can't help it if her heart is big enough for two. And I want you to sing it like you really mean it.
I'll tell you when. Keep your eye on the bouncing fiddler.
It's a very sad love story. Well, my husband says that just because we're married, he's got a license on my life. And my boyfriend says that just because we're lovers, I don't have the right to be another man's wife. Well, they make me so sad and blue, I don't know what to do. I can't help it if my heart is big enough for two. I know she can't help it if her heart, let me hear you sing it, is big enough for two. Now, I know you boys like to mess around. You like to get a little here and there. And they don't mind a woman misbehaving just as long as she ain't theirs. Well, double standards don't hold true, 'cause I'm a seeing double too. I can't help it if my heart is big enough for two. I know she can't help it if her heart is big enough for two. Now, folks, I want to tell you about an overwhelming feeling that I've got. It's growing inside me, getting bigger and bigger, and I think I like it a lot. I'm like a polecat up a tree, don't know what's come over me. I can't help it, but now my heart is big enough for three. No, she can't help it, but now her heart is big enough for three. Very good. Fiddle like wagon you.
Is David back there? We need his accompaniment on this. It's in a fiddle tune called Durham's Bull.
This one? Sorry, all you folks out there in Radio Land.
That was deafening. Well, here we go. We're gonna wind up with this here, Durham's Bull. You ready?
Wait a second.
This is the part you never get to hear on the records.
David for having us up here.
Let me get my band up here. I don't know if you know. Well, I guess you know that we're going live over NEW. Who I've really got to thank for just, I don't know, being so good all these years, you know. We're also recording live for my next album tonight. I gotta admit to you, I ain't never nervous, you know, because I've been doing this a long time. Tonight I'm just the slightest bit, you know. Give me a little voice if you can, Will. Test. Right now, brother. I never touch no junk. I just want a little bit of bourbon, you know. I'll go get my ass a sloppy drunk. I don't want no reefer. I never touch no junk. I just want a little bit of Jack Daniels. Go get sloppy drunk. I love my whiskey. I got to have that gin. Come on, let's always get a little reckless, you know, until a buzz break in. I love my whiskey. I got to have that gin. Let's everybody in the joint get naked right now. Long till the balls break in. Get naked, crazy. Some wine, he's feeling fine. The boy walk around the town on his face. I mean, Big John Furman over there. Take a look, folks. Now that man is a disgrace. Two sips of wine, he's feeling fine. And crawls around town right on his face. Sober up. now too. Come on, pack my trunk. I never got no whiskey, but folks, these blues got me sloppy drunk. I'm leaving the city. Come on, pack my trunk. I never got no whiskey, but the blues, great God, got me sloppy drunk.
Test, 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 test. Test, test.
That I'm writing, sweetheart, I hope you understand. Baby, you're the only love I ever knew, so please forgive me if you can. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and all alone. Well, I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, oh love, please come home. Cold and slowly creep round, and the fire's burning low. The snows have covered up the ground. Your baby is hungry, sick and cold. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and all alone. Yes, I promise that I'll treat you right. Said love, oh love, please come home. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and all alone. Yes, I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, oh love, please come home. Wait, chief is. I just got told to mention that I'm going to be playing Avery Fisher on April 14th. You know, I used to live in New York. I don't know if I'm still a New Yorker or not. I mean, I still root for the Knicks, you know. Will, you better pull this guitar way down, okay? You better pull it way down, Will. Still farther. Yeah. Take Fiji down, too. I mean, we might not be playing around too much longer, you know? It's the economy. The economy is the ruination of every single one of us. It's true, man. You might not believe it, but every person you see upon this stage is addicted to eating. It is hard to make a living. I'm glad you asked me to. I mean, it wasn't always so hard for me, you know? Friends, once I lived my life like a millionaire. I didn't have that much money, but I had enough so I didn't care. You know, I'd take all my friends out just to have a good time. I'd buy them high-priced liquor, illegal vegetation, and wine. But when I started to sink, you know, I sank so low. I lost all my money and I had no place left to go. I swore if I ever get my hand wrapped around a $5 bill again, I'm gonna squeeze that sucker so doggone tight, gonna make Abraham Lincoln grin. Nobody knows you. Well, when you're down in there, not in your pocket, not one penny. Look around for your fine friends, and you ain't got too many. But once you get back on your feet again, you know, every Tom, Dick, and Harriet you ever met in your life around to be your long-lost friend. I want to tell you straight, you might think that I'm exaggerating, but you may cast away all doubt. There is no woman who's gonna play around with a man who got himself down and out. Peter, am I telling these people the truth? Tell me more, boy. Now look, just suppose you get yourself hurt and you have trouble getting around. All your friends are gonna start dogging you down. I mean, if you pass an old buddy on a corner with his weekly pay, if that dude spots you first, you're gonna turn right around and go home another way. And look, they ain't even gonna want to hear rumors about you. Folks, if you're down in hell, I mean, your blood relatives are gonna start treating you like a stepchild. They say, David, honey, why don't you go stay with your other cousins for just a little while? Now, look, now I come from New York City, and this town can get cold. But that's never once kept a landlord from knocking on my door. Now, you know yourself, the temperature in the streets of the city can be 40 degrees below. But if you ain't got the cash in your hot little hand, right out in them streets you'll go, and you can be deaf or dumb or so blind you could hardly see. You could have lost the use of every extremity you got from a foot above the knee. You could be suffering from the tuberculosis or the Russian flu. Death could be on your body, stomping a Yankee doodle-doo. But nobody.
You're listening to the 4th anniversary celebration of The Bottom Line, live over WNEW-FM in New York with David Bromberg and friends.
Now you can tell I'm from the country. Yes, I'm out of town. But I'm beginning to catch on. I've been letting my hair down. I've been around. I've been a road. I guess it's something kind of foolish. Let them make a fool out of me. Boys, I've worked the fields of cotton. I've worked the fields of corn. But I've seen nothing like it since the day that I was born. I've been a rock. I've been a road. I guess it's something kind of foolish. Let them make a fool out of me. Dance all right, did not know so. Some hillbillies started picking everybody rock and roll, been a rock. I've been a roll. I guess some folks out of foolish. Let them make a fool out of me. Money, corn, and cotton I have sold. I'll mortgage the old homestead, saying how rock and roll has been a rock. I've been a road. I guess some folks I look foolish. Let them make a fool out of me. I got some new tunes, you know. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got a new man, babe. You think that I don't know, honey? I can read the highway signs. I've been down that road before. If you don't want me, babe. If you don't want me, babe, tell me so. If you don't want me, darling, why don't you come out and tell me so? If you can stand to leave me, honey, I tell you right now, I can stand to watch you go. Look here, there ain't no need for you to go creeping around behind my doggone bed, I'll be glad to help you pack. If you don't want me, baby, if you don't want my honey, tell me so. If you don't want my darling, stand up on your two hind legs and tell me so. If you can stand or leave me, baby, I guarantee I can stand right here and watch you go. Yes, I can. I've been in love before, don't you? See that give and take. So there's nothing new that you could do that would make this old heart break. You say you're trying not to hurt me, baby. You know that that's a lie. You just haven't got the nerve to stand up and look me in the eye. It's a sad, 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 sad situation. It's going from bad to worse. You ain't throwing me over your shoulder. You're just the one that's walking through the front door first. If you don't want me, baby, tell me so. If you don't want me, little girl, why don't you grow up and tell me so? If you can stand or leave me, baby, child, I can stand to watch you go. Yes, I can. I really can. Before, girl, and I've seen that give and take. Though there's nothing new that you could do that would make this old heart break. You say you try not to hurt me, well, that's a naked lie. You just haven't got the guts to stand up and look me in the eye. You think you got me fooled? Well, you think I don't know what you're about? Don't pack up your stuff pretty quick. I'm gonna pack it up myself and kick your pretty little butt on it. If you don't want me, darling, if you don't think that you can use my little affections for a little while, if you don't want me, baby, I swear I can stand to watch you go. Hey, listen to me. You say that this new man is the sun, the moon, the stars, the constellation, the terra firma, the firmament, the stuff of life itself. You say you've just got to have him near. Well, if you have truly and once and for all and finally found your cosmic kreplach, baby, why the hell are you still here? If you don't want me, darling, tell me. If you don't need me, baby, there are plenty of girls around New York City be glad to give the boy a try. If you can stand and leave me, baby, I guarantee I can stand right here and wave bye-bye. Kind of a personal song. wanted to sing it for my family, part of who's here now. And can't you see the pain swimming in those watery eyes, battered by the endless rain? She can no longer see the sky. She wonders why. Daylight's almost gone now, darkness all around now. She still hasn't found hell. The warmth could fade so fast. Good things never last. If you just come to admire her dignified and ancient shell, you might get stuck inside the mire that fills her private painful hell. She won't get well. Love is gone, she cannot give it. Time has fled, she won't forgive it. Life is gone, she can only live it. And so she flees into the past. No questions can be asked. Palate couldn't bear the taste of all the gall she swallowed. Inside herself she sees the waste and the pointless paths she's followed. Even memories are hollow. Days are all the same now. She keeps it all quite tame now. Upset by the mundane now. She feels compelled to shout, not knowing what about. Maybe so. This is a New York. This is a song that I dedicated to the Yankees. Reggie Jackson, this is for you. Thank you. I think I told you before that I was nervous about doing all these things at once, you know. But I got a real surprise and up backstage when I ran into a friend of mine. I bragged to the guys in my band about people I've played with, you know, and for a very short time I had the honor of live and on a record accompanying Dion DiMucci. And if he's here and if he'll do it, I'd like to get Dion out here to sing. I didn't give the man no warning, so it might take him a minute to get out here.
Oh, we'll get it. Oh, that sounds good so far. We boogie. 1, 2. No, I got one. Y'all look good. I'm never gonna forgive him for this. Hey, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around, never in one place, roam from town to town, find myself falling for some girl. How in that car, my trip around the world, I'm a wanderer, wanderer. I get around. Blow on my left arm, Mary on my right. Jane is a girl I'll be with tonight. Little girl asks me which one I love the best. Tear over my shirt, show a Rosie on my chest. I'm a wanderer. Yeah, I get round, round, round. Hey, I roam. Type of guy, let me roll around, love the ladies on, can't be found, kiss them, I love them, to me they're all the same, I hug them and I squeeze, they don't even know my name, they call me the wanderer. I get round, round, round people, I get all around, places. Type of guy and I like to roam around, never in one place, roam from town to town, fish love in the ocean, worms underneath the ground, rats make love in a garbage can, baby, don't you turn me down. I may be old, but I'm not cold. Yeah, I'm a type of guy like to roam around, never in one place. I roam from town y'all do one more time. I get round, 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 ooh, round, yeah, round, round. I wanna run. Oh, lovely ladies, I'll get around. Oh, you're nice. You make me feel good. Run around soon. Listen, we're gonna... Some chick backstage, man, I was feeling really good, you know? And some chick backstage, about 19 years old. I mean, she said, "Are you Dion?" I mean, I said, "Yeah." She said, "You're Dion?" So, nobody does that. I come about 3 feet off the floor, man. I got my attitude together, my chest came out. She said, "My mother would love you." And you laughing, you should see her mama. She's backstage. I haven't done this thing on steel guitar here, but I'm gonna try it because David asked for it. This is a song, I love this song. It's about 4 guys who were an inspiration in my life. I'm sure they meant as much to you as they do to me. Is anybody here seen my old friend Abraham? Can you tell me where he's gone? He freed a lot of people. It seemed good they die young. Just look around and he's gone. He was gone. Wow, is he tall? He has his guitar down around my knees. Is anybody here? Have you seen my good friend John? Can you tell me where he's gone? He freed a lot of people. It seemed the good they die young. Just look around, he's gone. May the circle never be broken, dear God, in the sky. In the sky. Is anybody here? Have you seen my good friend Martin? Can you tell me where he's gone? He freed a lot of people. It seemed good they die young. Just look around and he's gone. Didn't you love the things that they stood for? Didn't they try to find some good feel in me? And people will be free someday. Soon it's gonna be one day. Brother Bobby, can you tell me where he's gone? You know, I thought I saw him walking up over the hill with Abraham and Martin and John, yeah, John. I just looked around, they were gone. They're all gone. Oh, you're nice, thank you. You know, see, I was brought up back in the 50s on the street corners of New York City, and I think the guys will know what I'm talking about, because you could live out your fantasies. You could live out your fantasies listening to Bo Diddley and, you know, Elvis Presley. Because here's what I mean. Like, Bo Diddley had a song. There's 20,000 ladies standing all in a line. I'm gonna take care of them in 5 minutes time. I'm a man. I said, that's for me. I'm going into the rock and roll business. I took that dead serious when I was 16, man. Dead serious. Truth of the matter, I was pretty good at stickball. I was pretty good at mathematics, man, but I couldn't get anywhere with Ruby. Couldn't move that chick. I love the girl and the Ruby is her name. She don't love me, but I love her just the same. Whoa, I got love and kisses too. I won't sock them all to you. Listen now. I'm gonna get you sometime, honey, you know I love you. Well, each time I see you and oh, baby, my heart cries. You know it does, honey. I'm gonna steal you and away from all those guys. Ruby, Ruby. Whoa, I got love, kisses too. I'm gonna sock them, baby, all to you. Listen now. Good. Watch this. Ruby, 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 hey. Ruby, 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 hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Ruby, Ruby, hey, baby. I love you, girl. Let's all marry all out. Whoa, 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 whoa. That way, we want free drinks.
You're listening to the 4th anniversary celebration of The Bottom Line. David Bromberg and friends on WNEW-FM, New York.
Dion the Moose. I mean, Dion the Moose. I mean, the man is bad. my dangerous city. I lead a dangerous life. Got a dangerous cargo, dangerous speeds, and a very dangerous wife. I got 16 or 17 dangerous girlfriends, not counting 1 or 2. Look out, kids, you don't want to get hit. I'm dangerous to you. You better look out. Fingertips, mama, I'm dangerous head to toe. I got a dangerous mind, a dangerous body. You can see I got a dangerous nose. I'm wanted by the board of inquiry, condemned by the board of hell. I won't keep a mirror inside the house, cause I've been scared myself. You better look out. Baby, I could grab and hold you tight. I got dangerous eyes and dangerous lips. I could kiss and love you all night. I got a head full of dangerous ideas, a heart full of bad intentions. I'm missing stuff I can't talk about. Too dangerous to mention. You better look out. Look out now, child. Dangerous city, I lead a dangerous life. Got a dangerous cargoes, dangerous speeds, a very dangerous wife. Got 16 or 17 dangerous girlfriends, not counting 1 or 2. Look out, kid, you don't want to get hit. I'm dangerous for you. You'd best look out. Now look here, all you bad macho dudes. You might be losing the best thing you ever got, and it might be sitting right next to you. It's about some time somebody gave you a warning. You'll never hit 17 when you play against the dealer. For you know, the odds won't ride with you. And never leave your woman alone. With friends around to steal her, years are gambled and lost like summer wages. So we'll just keep rolling on until we get to Vancouver. And the woman I love is she's living there. It's been 6 long months and more since I've seen her. Maybe gambled, lost like summer wages. And in all the beer parlors all down along Main Street, the dreams of the season spill down on the floor. All the big stands of timber all ready for falling, and the hustlers sitting watchfully as they wait there at the door. So I'll work on those towboats in my slippery city shoes, which I swore I'd never do again. Through the great fog-bound straits, where the cedars stand watching, I'll be far off and gone like summer wages. Of the season spill down on the floor. All the big stands of timber all ready for falling, and the hustlers sitting watchfully as they wait there at the door. Well, she's a woman so fine, I might never try to find her, for good memories are all we had before, and they should never be changed, because they're all that I'll take with me. Now I've gambled, lost my summer wages. I'll never hit 17 when you play against the dealer, for you know the odds won't ride with you. And never leave your woman alone with friends around to steal her. Years are gambles and lost like summer wages. And I began to pray. Great big idol with a golden hair. I said, idol, tell me where's my big for me. Great big idol with a golden hair. You know that idol's eye began to wink and blink. Great big idol with a golden hair. He said, keep your shirt shirt on, Jim, and give me time to think. Great big idol with the golden hair, and a lightning flash, and the idol did speak. Great big idol with the golden hair. You said your back fought mails down a Catfish Creek. You said she's rocking and a rolling, stomping and a strolling, rocking and a rolling, hopping and a bumping and a bumping and a jumping. Oh, gee, what did you say? Yes, I went straight to Catfish Creek to get a look for myself. Oh, gee, what did you see? Well, I parked the Chevrolet, began to look all around. Oh, gee, what did you see? There was a mess of empty Trojans just laying on the ground. Oh, gee, what did you see? Well, I peeked into a shack and then my hair turned gray. Oh, gee, what did you see? Right in the middle of the shack there was my barefoot maid, and she was rocking and a rolling, stomping and a strolling, rocking and a rolling, hopping and a bopping and a bumping and a jumping. I was feeling so blue. Great big idol with the golden hair. I said, tell me, Mr. Idol, now what can I do? Great big idol with the golden hair. I said, listen here, son, there's only one way. Great big idol with the golden hair. You gotta learn to do the boogie with your barefoot man. I went rocking and a rolling, stomping and a strolling, rocking and a rolling, hopping and a bumping and a bumping and a jumping. One, two, three. Dream about a reefer that was 6 feet long. Little bit hot, but not that strong. Honey, you'll get high, but not for long. If you're a viper, suppose I'm the king of everything. Yeah, I got to feel hot before I can swim. Come on, I light that tea and we will see. If you're a viper, well, when your throat gets dry, you know you're high. And everything seems just dandy. You pop on down to the corner store, trying to bust your conk on a rock gut candy. Now you know that you are really sad. You don't give a damn if you can't pay the rent. I say the sky is high, and so am I, because I've been known to, blow your high, child, and everything seems just dandy. Bump on down to the corner store. Once you come on the right, get candy. Now you know that you're a true saint. Oh, you don't really care if you can't pay the rent. I say the sky is high, so am I, because I don't know what's happening to me. You know, I was in a delicatessen about 4 o'clock in the morning the other night, and a bunch of weirdos walked in, you know, and I was surprised. I mean, I must have been out of town for too long, man. I tell you, I don't even, when I come to New York now, I gotta stay in a hotel. Do you believe that, man? I want to tell you, that feels strange to me. Make me a palace on your floor. Make me a palace on your floor. Make it soft, make it low. Your old man doesn't even need to know, child. You made me down that palace on your floor. I'd be more than satisfied just to catch a double E train and ride. But if I get back to Manhattan and I can't find a place to go, would you make me down here on your floor? Have it on your floor. Make me have it on your floor. Make it soft, make it low. Your husband doesn't need to know. Make me down the palace on your floor. It's your opinion, friends, and you might think I'm wrong. It's your opinion, I might be right or wrong. It's just an opinion, I might be right or wrong. If you watch your good friends care for your enemies, can't do you no harm. Make me careless on your floor. Make me have it on your floor.
get low. Your good man don't even need to know. Leave me down here on your floor. Play me out, gentlemen.
You're listening to David Bromberg and Friends, live from the bottom line over WNEW-FM in New York.
They've heard me for the last time. Oh, you find I went and broke my own rule. It's the last time. Oh, child, you find I went and broke my golden rule. I'll be your lover, your friend, your companion, but I'll never be your fool. Yes, I will be there when you need me, babe, but I don't want to be your toy. Look here, darling. If a plaything is all you want me for, you can get up, go out, and get yourself another boy, because I took that plan. I graduated 5 better goddamn copper from that school. I'll be your lover, your friend, darling, but I will never, ever be your fool. I gave you all I had to give, darling, but I couldn't keep you satisfied. I gave you all I had to give, but I couldn't keep you satisfied. I give you my love, my heart, my money, my house, my name, my car, my children, my life insurance. The least you could have done is let me hold on to a small tiny speck or shred of my pride. Yes, I would work for you all day. I come home and love you slow all night. I swore and promised to stand beside you, baby, when you're wrong and when you're right. But look here, sugar lips, there's one thing I'll never do for you. I'll be your lover or your friend, darling, but I refuse to be your fool. You finally once and for all lost a bet. You were only gambling with my love, child. You overplayed the hand and finally lost your bet. Cash in what chips you got left. Any fool dumb enough to hang around for the low shit, dirty tricks, rotten licks, below the belt kicks, you and I both know that he could be 24 karat gold, guaranteed sooner or later to get. Listen here, John. I know you just cooked up this mess to find out exactly how long you could keep me stuck in it, baby doll. Pick up your princess telephone, dial information, ask for the time, and you can calculate it to the last goddamn minute. Well, you didn't have to be that cruel. I'll be your lover or your fool, baby. But I will not. Not now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not next century. I won't be your fool. Not today or tomorrow. Absolutely. Absolutely. Positively. Categorically and empirically. Subjectively and objectively. I say before I'll be your fool, I'll be dead and buried, gone my grave. I will be so long gone, forgot that the generations and descendants and children of the descendants of generations of children of people who have forgotten me will themselves have been for generations forgot. I say before I'll be your fool, I'll be so long gone, dead and forgot, I will see the fine Carrera marble that marks my final resting place. In a 27-story mausoleum, crumbled by the rains of time into a fine powder, and that powder carried by the four winds to the 18 corners of the universe, to which they will return to the molecular structure within the ecological system from which they originated. I say before I be your fool, I will be so long gone, dead and forgot that the genus and species of worm and insect that at one point used to feed upon my flesh will have vanished from the face of the earth. I see the 87th ice age come and gone. I would see New York have a balanced budget. I would see the Cold War ended. Peace in the Middle East. Peace all over the world. And we'll be invaded by the Klingons with Mr. Spock as their leader. We'll all want Scotty to beam us aboard. I say before I'll be your fool, I'll be so long gone, dead and forgot, I will see you dead. I'll see your mother, father, sister, brother dead. I'll see your 32nd cousin twice removed dead. I'll see your taxi driver, taxidermist dead. I'll see your doctor and lawyer dead. I'll see your hairdresser dead. I'll see the guy who took you to the movies and showed you to your seat in 1967 and pinched your little bottom dead. I'll see your lover dead. I'll see his 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 lover dead. I'll see that faggot dead. I'll see everyone you ever knew, loved, touched, stood next to, heard of, smelled, felt, dreamed about, thought of, imagined in your lifetime or existence. Roasted in hell for 100 million, billion, trillion, quadrillion years. 6 quadrillion eternities. 7,000 forevers. 14 billion millenniums. In 5 or 6 years after that, before I'll be your fool.
Well, that's the type of thing you've come to expect from David Bromberg at the bottom line. With a guest shot from Dion mixed up in there. Well, I want to tell you, I've seen this place packed before, but I don't think they could get another human being in here. And then you go outside, and you would think the Rolling Stones were appearing. There's lines all the way around the block, about halfway up Mercer Street for standing room. Bromberg is standing backstage now, mopping off. In spite of the fact that it's wintertime in New York City, it gets pretty hot and steamy back here, especially when the blues are being played out on the stage. Father Tom is back here with us. And notice anybody out in the audience? Notable?
Notable, no, except Scott and David and Mel Comerson, our general manager.
And the piano man.
And the piano man, indeed. Billy Joel is out here also. Out of all the shows that we do throughout the year, this is the one that has very special meaning to us.
You know, you can see how crowded it is on the stage.
We do a lot of work with the bottom line.
I'd do anything right now.
It's always nice to do these anniversary shows with him.
Maybe this is corny, but I'm flattered because he's here. I'd like to introduce Billy Joel to the audience.
I don't know whether Billy's going to be able to play or not, or whether he's going to be into playing or not, but he's here. He's sitting slightly behind the center round table. Now more music. David Bromberg and friends.
South of Oklahoma, east of New Mexico, west of Louisiana, where all them Cajuns go. They got a little place called Texas, where the women grow on trees. Right there for the pecking, as easy as you please. You better run, take a hold. You're gonna get young before you get old. Texas women and Texas gold, kisses sweeter than cactus. North of Amarillo, west of the old dime box, you can find your Cinderella, a genuine Goldilocks. And if you don't like love attachments, or your taste in women is strange, You can go and spend your money out in old LaGrange. You better run and tell the world you wanna get a Lone Star girl with a cast iron girl and her aluminum dimple. It's so simple. Of the old dime box, them Dallas women standing up beat the others lying down. God bless the Trinity River and any man who is unaware of the Northeast Texas women with their cotton candy hair. You better run, take a hold. You're gonna get young before you get old. Texas women and Texas gold, kisses sweeter than candy.
Well, as you can hear, the crowd will not sit still for the show to end. I understand that Phoebe Snow is here backstage somewhere. We can't see her from where we are. But she is here and may, in fact, perform. David's band is slowly filing back on stage now. The show's been underway for just about 2 hours at this point. And as you can hear, will continue.
Mexico, west of Louisiana, where all them Cajuns roll. Folks that got a little place to call Texas, where the women grow on trees. Right there for the picking, just as easy as a breeze. You better run, take a hold. Gonna get young before you get old. Texas women is Texas gold. Kisses sweeter than cactus. North of Amarillo, east of the old dime box, you can find your Cinderella or genuine Goldilocks. And if you don't like love attachment, or your taste in women is strange, go and spend your money, boy, out in old LaGrange. And you better run, tell the world. Wanna get a Lone Star girl with a cast iron girl and her aluminum dimple, and it's so simple. North of Waxahachie, east of the old dime box, them Dallas women standing up, boys, beat the others lying down. I'm singing God Bless the Trinity River, and any man who is unaware of Northeast Texas women with the cotton candy hair. You better run, take a hold. We're young before you get old. Texas women is Texas gold. Kisses sweeter than cactus. go. Back to that same old place, town, a sweet home, Chicago. A 1 and 1 is 2, I know that 2 and 2 is 4. I got the bag and suitcase packed, great God, I'm broken down to go. I said, hey, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place, town, sweet home, Chicago. Two is 4, I know that 4 and 2 is 6. If you're just trying to tease me, girl, you're gonna get your business fixed. I said, hey, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, town, sweet home, Chicago. I know that 8 2 is 10. That girl has tricked you 2 or 3 times, boy. She'll trick you once again. I said, hey, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, a sweet home, Chicago.
The house lights have come on, and it looks like that's going to be it. 4th anniversary celebration at the Bottom Line, just like last year. David Bromberg and friends, and assisted ably by Dion in the middle there. We're hoping to see if we can get Alan Pepper and Stanley Snedowski backstage before we sign off for a couple of quick words, but as we mentioned earlier, there's quite a crowd out there, and it makes getting around the Bottom Line very difficult. I think Father Tom, one of the reasons the club has been so successful really is its size. It is not so small that you can't put a good rock and roll band in here, and yet it's not so large that if you put a folk singer or a quiet act, then it's overwhelmed by the size of the hall.
I think that's true, Richard. A lot of people also are tired of going to big halls for concerts, mainly because of the size of the crowds. And at the bottom line, it seems to be a fairly manageable crowd and not a lot of shoving and pushing and things like that. But they can still come to the bottom line and see the headline groups.
And the sound system here is almost always real good. You can almost always hear the show under ideal conditions, just about better than anywhere else. And there is an element of comfort provided if you wish to imbibe or if you want something to eat.
It's like seeing a show almost if you have a large loft or a very large living room. There are all the seats have good vision lines, and there are mirrors hung up on the wall to give you different views of the stage from different parts of the club. It's just one of the nicer places to see a show in the country, never mind just New York City.
Yeah, that's true. And over the 4 years, of course, Alan and Stanley have branched out a bit. They have the syndicated radio program. They are now into management. They manage Dean Friedman and Dan Daly, and I'm sure other artists. They have had, 4 or 5 albums recorded here at the Bottom Line live, from Peter Cook and Dudley Moore, Good Evening, to Gatto Barbieri, and several other records. So they've done it all in 4 years, and I'd like to really ask them what they see ahead for the club. What do you think? You have any ideas?
Well, I think that things should go along as they have gone along, because there aren't that many places in the city, certainly no place in the city like the Bottom Line, where folks can come and see top-rated shows constantly.
Yeah, one of the nice things about the club is when it came into existence, a lot of bands were playing places like the Palladium or maybe even the Beacon Theater and selling half a house, or maybe even selling out one night. And it's a lot more exciting to be able to play 3 or 4 nights at the Bottom Line. I think it affords greater accessibility as far as the press goes. The press is a lot more willing to come down here, have a couple of drinks and see a show than to squeeze into a crowded theater uptown somewhere.
I think the atmosphere is much more conducive to having a good time here at the Bottom Line also, because like I said before, there's not those large pushing, shoving, firecracker throwing crowds that you might get at the Garden or someplace other like that. And the audience can very readily become part of the performance,
Right.
which has happened on a number of occasions.
Okay, well, it looks like, in spite of the fact that there's not a large pushing and shoving crowd, that Alan and Stanley have not been able to push and shove their way back here. So we'll take it back to the studio in just a moment. Before that, we'd like to thank a number of people, David Bromberg and friends, and all the friends, too numerous to mention on stage. I think we had something like 28 inputs tonight, which is the most we've ever had for a show at the Bottom Line. Of course, Dion and the record companies, which always have supported us in our live broadcasts here. Fantasy Records, in this case, Arnie Handwerger and folks over there. And we'd also like to thank Mel Karmazin, Scott Muni, and Tom Tracy over at the station, who helped set up and produce the broadcast. Our broadcast engineer is Richard Hampf. Our executive producers, of course, are Alan Pepper and Stanley Smidowski. Our technical director and broadcast mixer, who wasn't too well last night, wasn't feeling too well, but made a strong recovery and has rallied to be with us tonight, David Vanderheyden. And the concert was produced by Guy Lafleur, Richard Neer. Guy Lafleur. Rangers lost tonight. We had part of our hearts were at Madison Square Garden, we have to say, tonight, as well as part of our bodies. But it was an exciting night altogether. We will now go back to the studio for Father Tom. This is Richard Neer. Back now to Al Bernstein.
Okay, you hockey freaks down there. The David Bromberg concert this evening has been brought to you by Crazy Eddie. Crazy Eddie can't be beat on anything or everything in home entertainment.